Ninja Gaiden 3 Raises Edge.
Okay, so continuing right away on this episode, is everything dead?
You're dead if you fall from this
Okay,
height.
of course. So this area is a bit tricky. Basically, you have to kill all the enemies before you start jumping on the walls. You can if you do it fast, but you risk the fact of getting shot down and dying automatically, which is really annoying. So for the most part, just don't do that. And another thing I guess I'll bring up right now is basically I have a copyright on my channel now, which is gay. But basically my episodes have to be 15 minutes or less with HD video. If I lower the quality, I can make it as long as I want. But anything other than HD just looks like shit. So I'm not gonna do that. So that's why my episodes are all like in parts, because basically for the most part I record in not bulk, but in a reasonable size, like 30 to 40 minutes. So that's usually what my recording times are in general. For the most part, they kind of try and stay in 30 or less. But that's the kind of time block I record in. So obviously, with that copyright, I can only do 15 minutes or less. So basically, I have to cut these episodes in parts. So basically, when I record 30 minutes or so, I call it an episode. I give it a snazzy little title or whatnot. And that's how I've pretty much recorded. Now, again, with the copyrights, I have to break those up in parts. So that's why there's like episode 1, part 2, and part 3 before there's episode 2. Just in case people are wondering, oh, why the hell don't you just start another episode and just call it a different episode name? I would, but it's just, there'll be too many episodes, and then it would be like I have to rename so much shit. But, watch these cutscenes.
Ah, good! You still live, Ryu Hayabusa. Quite a fast response today. By Japanese government standards, anyway. Unfortunately for you, we're all done here.
Who are you?
Ah, an alchemist. Born again in the here and now.
What do you mean?
Magnificent, isn't it? A skyscraper abandoned in the middle of construction. Like the Tower of Babel, built so high they incurred the wrath of God. What better backdrop for the beginning of the end of the world?
I'm tired of your nonsense.
You lack a sense of aesthetics, my friend. After all, doesn't the art of your country teach you to appreciate austerity and the elegance of decay? And speaking of decay, how's your arm? It's an old Slavic curse, you know. The grip of murder, they call it.
The grip of murder?
All material things pulse to their own frequency. The words of the curse resonated with the blade of your dragon sword, broke down its structure, then melted into your arm, together with all the malice and hate it encapsulated. It was a simple spell to weave.
Malice and hate?
Think! Think! How many lives has that hand taken? Hundreds? Thousands? The blood of those you have cut down infused your sword, together with their vengeful hatred. Now, it's in your arm. Perhaps you can hear their sorrowful wails? Well, soon those cries will begin to rot your arm from the inside out. The infection will spread to the rest of your body, and that will be the end of you. Death will follow shortly. The only real question is, who will die first? You or the world? Damn you! You want to know who I am? I'm the same as you, Ryu Hayabusa. We're cut from the same cloth. Look at your right hand. That is the symbol of all the lives you have taken, all the people you have killed. Make no mistake, you are an assassin of the darkness. Enough!
A mirage?
In the ruins of paradise, where the corpses of dreams lie rotting, what could be more fitting than a mirage? Yes, of course I'm an illusion, as is all existence. Nothing more than a collection of data points resonating in infinite expansion. But enough. The time to talk is at an end. War and strife is your fate. Death your duty. Or am I wrong?
So this guy's fun. Basically, we have to aim at its rocket launchers, and we have to, well, there's a lot of things that go into this, but basically dodge rockets, counter-attack. When the helicopter comes after us, we slide under it, and for the most part just dodge attacks and make sure your reticle is hitting the rocket launchers and not the cockpit, because like you heard, basically we cannot hurt the cockpit, and we have to go for what's damaging us, which is obviously the rocket launchers. Anyways, when that happens, we get to jump and we attack the cockpit. We have to run and hit the gunners and pretty much take them out. When that happens, we get a jump sequence where we jump to a new platform, and for the most part there's no way to die from jumping unless you just don't jump. But after you destroy the first, I guess, gunner, you drop down and you saw he dropped a whole bunch of grenades. And you just kind of repeat that process. It's, in my opinion, a pretty easy boss, but again, you really need to be stealthy about it and good at dodging, which I'm not. And make sure you're hitting those rocket launchers, because if not, you're gonna hear a lot of "you can't hurt the cockpit," and that sounds annoying. Rockets come at you, then just dodge them with dodge button, and again, it's all about just pretty much repeating the process. Now when this happens, we have to do our wall climbing sequence, and what we have to do is hold on without letting go, but also dodge the gunner's fire. And this lasts for like 30 seconds or so, in which we come back to regular position and we can fight. Now the jetpacker guys come, and it's a good idea to take them out, but if you can destroy the gunner without doing so, then that's always easier. And this is the third and final platform before this boss is defeated. And again, the stupid chopper does its sweep, and now there are jetpack guys messing with us, so that's not good.
The cockpit's too heavily armored.
And we're damaged and almost dead. That's not good either. I know. God. Boom. Shit. Boom. Boom. Come on. How many times did I hit this? There we go. Okay, so this will be the final time, obviously from the life, you can tell. And, destroy the cockpit. It's amazing we don't get flashed with the propeller, but you have to quickly grab and oh shit, I guess I let go. Basically you have to grab and hold on just like before, but I guess I let go. I don't know how the hell that just happened, but I will show you the proper way now. Maybe I took too much time. Okay, so we just grab and we hold.
The wings.
And we don't have to do anything, it's just pretty epic to look at this, but just hold and you'll be fine. And now we jump. For the most part, we're gonna get some cutscenes, and that will be the end of this episode.
Hayabusa! Are you okay? Hayabusa? It has an exploding tip that'll blow up anything it hits.
Tell me something.
Sure.
Are you using me to field test all your prototypes?
No. It's just that I thought, well, there's this guy in our lab who's a bit mad, and he...
A bit mad? You don't mean me, do you?
If there were any others like you, this world would be in even more trouble than it already is. Kana! What are you doing here? You were supposed to be looking after her.
Orders. Ishigami told me to come.
He didn't order you to bring Kana along, did he? Didn't I tell you to stay at home and wait for me to come back? It's not safe for you here. You have to wait in a safe place until Mommy gets home. Do you hear me?
She said she didn't want to be alone anymore. And besides, with this maniac on the loose, no place is safe. She's better off with us.
What's done is done. You're here now.
Is she your...
I guess a few introductions are in order. Hayabusa, this is my daughter, Kana. It's all right, Kana. You don't have to be afraid of him. He may look kinda scary, but he's a good man.
I'm not scary. Hello, Kana. My name is Ryu. That means dragon.
Kana, don't be so rude. I'm sorry, Hayabusa.
No, it's okay. I'm sorry for scaring her.
Perhaps you could introduce me?
Oh, right. Hayabusa, this is Clifford Higgins, a scientist with the Ground Self-Defense Force's Special Research Unit.
That's all?
What else is there?
Such love for her dearest brother-in-law. Anyway, hello. Call me Cliff. Your legend precedes you, you know.
Nothing but stories.
Perhaps. Perhaps not. In any case, it's a pleasure to meet you, Hayabusa. So, to business, shall we? We have identified the group behind the threat.
You have?
Yes, they're called the Lords of Alchemy. You actually know them better by their global conglomerate front, LOA.
LOA?
Anyway, so we finally cleared day 2. We got all our nice statistics and whatnot, and pretty epic episode or chapter. And it only gets better from there. So thanks for watching and all that great stuff. And continue just watching, I guess. Basically, I have a copyright on my channel now, which is gay.